actually changed their roots.
Oh, wow.
Because the black cat has crossed them. Yeah.
They changed their hair roots? Oh, no, sorry. Ah!
Not roots.
Roots. Sorry. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
ROUT.
Sorry.
Roots.
Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast. My name is Iman. I'm a Gen Z.
Hi, I'm Faiza. I'm millennial.
Today, we will be talking about Desi superstitions. Okay. So
It's a really hard subject to talk about. No, there's so many superstitions of a different places and the background that each person has come from.
it's not only about it's like a person believes in this specific thing. It's like, even if you don't want to believe it, just because it has happened once, you're just like, maybe it's true, maybe.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
maybe. So we decided to come with this topic. You don't actually realize if you're superstitious or not.
Yeah, I thought I'm very liberal and very open-minded, but yeah, there are some things that actually I have done.
According to superstitions.
Yeah, and now in this age, I started to question myself. Oh my God, did I really do that? Was I that really stupid or naive? Basically, same thing, but still. Yeah, there are superstitions. One thing is when I was in high school, um, and the Desi thing, the most people still educated one, by the way, follows is Kali Billi Rasta Kaat Gayi.
Okay, so in translation, because we have mixed audience, translation is when a black cat crosses your path.
Yeah, especially if you're going for something, some work or some important thing, and if the black cat crosses over you, so it's considered a bad luck. So I was in high school and it happened to me, and I was going for my exam. So I said, you know what? Let's just try it, whether it happens or not. I did, and I just just let's try. I was that kind of person, so I kept on
A
walking.
daring person, daring.
Not really, but yeah, I kept on walking, and fortunately, that day was the best day of that year. Apparently,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Isn't that supposed to be bad luck though?
I know exactly. And when I came home and I told my mother, Ammi, this is what happened, and my mother just started laughing. She's saying, "Yeah, it's just a superstition."
You shouldn't. You
And-
shouldn't be. I feel like superstitions are there because people sometimes want to believe something. If something goes wrong, they want to blame it on something, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think this superstition, especially, I think it has come from a Western side, especially America, US people. They believe in black cats so much.
Yeah.
And
I
the
see that.
crossing.
I see
Yeah,
that. I remember.
I have in my life met a lot of Americans, and they have actually believed this genuinely. Actually changed their roots.
Oh, wow.
Because the black cat has crossed them. Yeah.
They changed their hair roots. Oh no, sorry. Ah.
Not roots.
Sorry.
Roots.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
ROUT.
Sorry.
Roots. They changed their roots because or their way
Okay, yeah, that's saying thank you.
or the street. Okay, so yeah, that's the most common one. And even if you don't believe it, but if somebody come and ask you what is the one superstition that you know of, I think this is the one superstition that
Yeah.
everybody
Everyone has heard it.
you heard it, or they have
They've
gone through
believed it, or they've
Yeah.
gone through it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so for me, one superstition that I have grown up listening by you is that if you take a pair of scissors and you start cutting it for no reason, in the air, it's supposed to
Yeah, you've used you.
it's supposed to bring
yeah.
a fight between the parents, and I
No, the thing is that I grew up believing that thing that if you use scissor, uh, just start using it in the air, or you don't cut anything with it. It just and your parents end up getting fight, or you or your spouse end up fighting. So yeah, that's the thing. The other thing which I actually believe, I don't know, is it okay or not, is your itchy palms. So if it's in right hand, so the good news will be coming. If it's a
Oh,
left hand, the bad news will be
mama.
coming. Or it's the same similar thing is with the eyes also.
Okay, what?
When your eyes left eye twitch,
Twitch, this
yeah,
one.
left
Sorry,
eye,
left. Okay.
yeah. So it's a bad news. If right eye twitch, it's a good news.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
My eye twitch. But, like, isn't that just a muscle reflex, though?
yeah. But suddenly we start twitching.
Yeah,
then-
it's muscle reflex.
Not really. Like that's
So, you rather
that's-
believe on a superstition than a
No,
muscle
I don't.
reflex?
I believe in the palm thing, but I don't believe in the eye twitching thing. One thing that I actually believe in is the tongue bite. If you're like eating something and you bit your own tongue, somebody has backbite you or somebody has said something bad about you.
Oh.
And I believe this because I have like tried it.
Oh?
Yeah, like I bit my tongue and I actually heard somebody talking bad about me. Shit talking about me.
Oh, wow. She's talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Wow.
that's thing. That time I start thinking about it.
Okay, but,
But
like,
the
don't you...
funny one which I superstitions was, and I know for fact it's not true because I did that and I was waiting for it. Is
Oh.
that if you eat from a pot, it will be like raining cats and dog on your wedding day.
Cats and dogs, like, raining like the... Now.
Yeah, like heavy raining. Cats and dogs are raining in thunder and everything.
Oh, okay.
So
And it's not true. Let's...
it's not
Why
true.
would you do that on your wedding day, though? What if it actually rained?
I don't know.
And then you complain about your wedding day, like, why?
But then if you don't do it, then that means you believe in the superstition, right?
But why are you, like, eating in the first place? Why are you risking it in the first place?
Okay, so I start eating that. Okay, so for this I have tried it because when my mother used to make biryani or khichdi, that the bottom part of the crunchy rice.
Oh, the one that has, like, all the oil and...
Yeah, my mother never used to put that much oil, so
Okay.
it was really nice to eat. It was really crunchy and all that. So I used to, and then for that, you have to sit down and eat it with a spoon in the pot because stick at the bottom or kheer. I think lots of people have eaten kheer from the pot.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was getting married, so I got married in July, which is monsoon season in South Asia, and of course it's summer, so it's hot. So I was actually waiting, and I told when I went for my makeup, I told that I used to eat a lot from my pot, like the pot and kheer and everything. So all the ladies there, they were saying, "Oh, barish hogi," So I was waiting, so it will rain, and it was predicted it will rain, but fortunately, it did not. The weather became very pleasant. So my
Did
wedding
you get married
makeup,
outside or inside, though?
both my walima and reception and shadi, both were outside.
Outside?
And it was
Garden mein?
Yeah, it was
No way.
outside. Yeah, it
How
was.
do I not know that?
And in Mehndi also. So the weather became really really pleasant. It was like a cool breeze, and like even though I was wearing bridal clothes, I wasn't feeling really hot.
Yeah,
So
how did
it
you get
was-
married in the summer in Pakistan? And the monsoon season with, like, full heavy duty lehenga.
Yeah,
That's beyond
it was
me.
very surprising. So I know for a fact it didn't work for me.
Okay.
Yeah, the tongue biting did work for me definitely because I faced
I
it.
actually don't believe this, but, like, I've heard it very often. Is when you're having hiccups, someone is, like, remembering you.
So yeah, I'm raised here. Not only because I raised outside, because I think my parents.
They weren't as superstitious as...
Yeah, I was raised in a joint family when I was in Pakistan. So all my uncle and aunties was there. My dadi was there, and my dadi is the one who raised the kids like totally out of the superstitions. Unnecessary superstitions basically. So the same thing came to us and her kids.
It
and
just got better and better each generation.
Yeah, exactly. So, and of course, when you live abroad, there's a lot of things that you start questioning. That if somebody's saying this, was there any merit to it? So yeah, I was that thing. So I was a lot of people who believe in a lot of superstition, and I think it's worked for them. The some superstitions like kala dhaga banna
What's that?
or kala tika lagana.
What's
That's
that?
black thread. They put it in their hands or they put it in their car or in their house, or if the person they put kind of kala tika like black dot behind their ears, so nazar nahi lage.
Oh,
As a
nazar na
Muslim,
lage.
yeah, the Desi culture and the lot of Muslim people like in the Desi culture basically, there's a fact that there's nazar lagti hai. So that evil eye is
See,
there.
nazar is like a thing. Like even like it's there. कि हाँ nazar लगती
Yeah,
है.
it's like it's there.
It's there.
It's an evil eye.
But
Of
there's not
course.
something that you can specifically do to just avoid it. Because nazar, आपको like you have no idea अगर आप like आपकी खुद की नजर आपके ऊपर
Yeah, exactly. Like of course, I agree on all that, and it's like it's a fact, and there's a lot of remedies given in a Muslim thing. We have Islamic way. Yeah, we have a lot of duas and thing. But yeah, the kala dhaga and the kala tika still goes on, and I think it's because it comes from I think from India, because India and Pakistan was one at the before 1947, and there were a lot of intercultural, interreligion thing still going on in Pakistan. So
yeah, obviously it's a given because once if you're like one country and you split into two or three or whatever,
yeah,
there's like obviously like cultural clashes going on.
yeah, definitely. I am not saying it not,
Yeah,
not but yeah, it does. But I think ये kala tika और kala dhaga जो है उससे आया. And I'm not lying. I did that to both my kids. I did not do for my third one, but I did to Iman. I did to Zan. Is because I think no matter how strong you are or how unsuperstitious you are, once you become a mother, okay, you question a lot. I mean, with you, I'm not a new mother. I was not a new mother.
Yeah.
But when you become a mother, you question a lot of things.
Like
हाँ nazar lag sakti, maybe let's do that, because for my son Izan, he used to keep getting sick a lot.
Okay.
So everybody was keep telling me, oh वो बहुत अच्छा है वो, and he's fair color and all that, so उसको नजर लगती है बार बार. So I tried everything as a mother, try to keep him safe. So I did do the kala dhaga thing, I did do the kala tika thing, which was questionable.
I mean,
and there was one thing, I don't know how, but it did work. My son, he used to get afraid when he used to sleep alone in a cot.
Bhai or Ayan?
Bhai.
Okay.
Izan, my firstborn. So again, mommy, my husband's
Aunt.
mommy.
Aunt.
She's my mommy-in-law.
Yeah, so Baba ki aunt.
So she actually suggested putting something made of iron.
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 The proper like
Iron.
Fe iron.
Yeah,
Fe
iron.
iron.
Yeah,
Okay.
iron.
The chemical iron.
Under his pillow.
Oh wow. Okay, that's unique.
I don't know, but it kind of worked.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's something I've never heard before actually.
Yeah, for me it was also very new.
Okay.
But it kind of worked.
Okay.
So he stopped like getting scared. So that worked. And what else?
Yeah. What like? Is there like a superstition that you find funny more than like oh it's something there?
Okay, the one thing I actually find funny, when I was living in Pakistan, even though in my house we didn't believe it, but we had maids and everything. So whenever the crow calls at our house, the maids always said, "Oh, कोई मेहमान आने वाला है,"
Is it like did it happen like the crows like code and like someone came up?
I don't know. I never noticed. I was too young to notice all these things. But I remember saying that. And I start saying that. And if you're from Pakistan or India or Desi, you know how bad their crows count is.
God.
Crows actually attack you.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They hit you with the beak. And I was like attacked like thrice in Pakistan.
Yikes. Okay, thank God I was not attacked honestly.
Yeah, it was really bad. And they shit on you, really. Yeah.
That's a very nice way to say that.
Yeah, where I was living, we had like 2 huge coconut trees. But then the net was like full of so much shit of crows. And the crows would just sit there. And if you...
In their own shit?
No, not sit on the tree.
Oh, okay.
And I think crows are the one who is very smart actually. And then they take revenge.
Really?
Yeah. And there's a lot of superstitions. I have studied in Turkey and Cyprus, so I know their superstition is very different.
What's like one superstition that you found like really different from others? Like
Yeah.
एक superstition होता है जो आपने कहा मैंने ये कभी नहीं सुना होगा, but it's so unique.
Yeah, I found it in Turkey, and it's a Kurdish, I think, superstition.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like when somebody died in their house. In Turkish also they follow it now. Somebody died in their house. They keep their shoes outside the house.
The person who died?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their shoes outside the house, like one pair of them, they keep it outside so they can found a way.
Oh wow, that's unique.
Yeah, and the another unique thing is whenever they're traveling, whoever traveling in the family, the head of the family, whether it's a grandmother or a mother, they threw a jug full of water behind them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So they said it's because to like just to give them a good luck that your journey may be as smooth as the water flowing.
Oh wow. Okay, that's cute actually.
Yeah, so these two superstition I found very unique and I haven't seen it anywhere else, but it was really nice because whenever I was traveling, my landlady she always used to throw water behind it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, she was really nice. I
That's adorable.
yeah, it was very nice. So these are the one what's it then.
Okay.
What about you?
Me. Okay.
Not about something unique, but something.
I have a very funny. It's not even a superstition. It's just something that it's just come up. Okay, so me, my dad, my mom, and my brother, we play cards. Like not like we play what we play color. Okay, so it's like we play color, we play rummy, we play a lot of card games on like game night. So we were playing, and usually the team is me and my mom versus my dad and my older brother. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. So usually,
By the way, we cheat. Me and my daughter, we are in the same team. Learning in the same team. So what happened is that
we have signs,
we have set some signs.
and like anytime we'd be like close to getting caught, we'll just like change them
Change the
immediately.
signs, yeah. So that's what happened. So
But,
whenever, because my husband is a really good rung player, the color player.
It is very good.
He's really very good. Like even like if his card is okay, not very good, okay, and if I like if his team is just supporting him,
He'll
he
win.
can actually win the whole
Yeah, yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So like, obviously now we're like most of the time we win because of our like cheating, but like there's like sometimes where we both have shit cards and they both have really good cards.
No. Like couple of times we had a really good card, but our luck was not there.
Yeah,
so
luck was
we
not there.
actually lost in a streak. Like
Yeah.
7 games, 8 games we lost.
Now not a proud moment, but you know, so me and my mom are huge BTS fans, like a lot, like really big.
We are really big
Really big.
armies.
If they guess if they
Literally.
yeah, guess if they watch it and they're like, oh my god. But we're huge armies, and me and my mom, we love listening to songs as well, doing anything. So whenever we're playing cards, we're listening to songs. Now I don't know how this started. I actually genuinely don't know how this started, but you know we're listening to songs and we just put like one of Yoongi's song, Dichita, and we won that round. And then I was like, okay.
Actually, it was a playlist. So when we were losing, and this song came. So when this song came and we won the game, even though we did not have a good
We
card,
did not have good cards at all.
we won the game because they made a mistake.
Yeah.
So she starts believing that.
Let me complete. Okay. So at first I did not believe it. I was like, you know, maybe it's just luck. Okay, and then the song kike, like you know, song 2 minute ka hota and there's like a card game is longer. So we won the game, and then there was like still half the song left or something. So when we started the next round, the first half of the round we started winning, and then somehow we started losing. So I was just like, nah, it can't be. So I let it like go, and then when we went on a streak again of like 8 matches losing and everything, I was like, I'ma pull out my bias. And I took that song and I started playing it, and then we won. And now it's just,
that's her.
yeah, it's just my
superstition.
thing,
Yeah.
like superstition. For me, especially, I don't know if it's just like a stress thing or something, but I don't find it superstitious, but like, you know, it might be superstitious. Is that I'm giving my IGCSE boards, right? So before giving my boards, I need to take a shower, because if I don't, something is gonna go wrong in the exam. I don't know why. This is
It's just a like good hygiene, by the way.
yeah,
it's not a
good
superstition.
hygiene, but like
But yeah, like see everything, especially I'm talking about like in America and all that. So when you watch the movie and all that, you actually see a lot of players going through some kind of routine, that if they had a good game, so what they did before that good game, they always do that, like if they had an apple or something like
Or
that.
even if it's like painful, like they bump their toenail on the coffee table and they do it again.
I remember from American football, there's one like huge player, the olden time, I don't remember his name, but I know the story behind it. So he had like a really nice game, and like people ask him why, how he did it. He said, of course, I work hard and all that and all that. Then he himself started realizing that, yeah, what did I do different? And he realized he actually threw up before the game because he was so nervous. So rest of his career, he played like 5 more years. So for every game, he actually purposely threw up.
Ouch, that must hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. And that was his routine. That's work for him. Like one of the players, I heard the story that he never washes his jersey. You can imagine the stain coming out of from there. So,
Okay, personal hygiene for me is a must. Like
I agree.
I am a person who's like, if you, no matter how good looking you might be, if you don't have personal hygiene, you're just a zero for me. Like it's like
recently what I just found out yesterday, in fact. One of I go through TikTok. So on one TikTok, that a guy was asking that, do you wash your legs when you go for shower? And anybody would say yes, but apparently white people don't.
No, that's disgusting.
Yeah, they don't. They said no. Why would you wash a leg? And men were saying no. Women were saying that, yeah, if I need to shave, then only I do it. I was like,
if only you need to shave.
Yeah.
What if you're waxing? Then what?
I don't know. I was really disgusted, by the way. And all the people he interviewed, which was of color, either black or brown, they said we like scrub ourselves.
Yeah.
From top to bottom.
Okay.
If you're going for shower, okay, it means top to bottom.
Yeah, that's true. But like one thing I was also really surprised to know is Korean people don't stink.
Yeah,
I was really surprised to know that.
No, because they're missing that one gene which make your sweat smell. So they do sweat, but they don't stink. By the way, the mixed race, they do stink.
Oh wow! So like Korean and
Korean, they do stink.
Okay, but then like I'm just saying like full Korean people, they don't stink, and I was just like, how? I want that gene.
Because
like,
they're
what?
missing that one gene that make their underarms stinky, apparently. Anyway, I think we have talked enough about superstitions. There are like so many superstitions
so many.
that no matter how many episodes we there, it will never be enough. So yeah, this is the ones that we have grown up, or we have like tackled and found out it was unnecessary, or something that we actually believed. But yeah, so what's our next segment, Iman?
Okay, our next segment is the Met Gala. Okay, so the Met Gala is always so the Met Gala is usually hosted on like the first week of May. So and it recently happened. Like today is 23rd May.
This is like one of the big international events.
Yeah, it's a very no matter like even if you don't see the Met Gala for like reasons, you just know it exists.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of people know that Met Gala is going on and all that.
Okay.
So what do you think about this year's Met Gala?
Okay, so honestly, I was not expecting a lot of people to follow the theme.
The theme was actually really good.
Yeah, the theme was really cute. I really enjoyed it. Like if I was invited to the Met Gala, I would do it.
Yeah, I mean it's a really good birthday theme. Especially for a girl. The theme was.
The theme was Sleeping Beauty reawakening fashion.
Yeah, so basically Sleeping Beauty when she awakes.
And no, that's the theme. The dress code was Garden of Time. It's a poem actually.
It's a Garden of Time, apparently.
Yeah. My mom did not see the Met Gala. I had an exam the morning of the Met. Yes, it's 2nd May. What was 2nd May? It was Tuesday, I think.
I think so. Anyway.
Tuesday or Monday. But I had an exam the next morning, and I stayed up and I watched the Met Gala.
Okay, the first thing you know about Met Gala is it's only by invitation.
Yeah, it's only by invitation.
Okay, you cannot buy.
I was really hoping, okay, that because I saw on the guest list, BTS's Maknae Ryan was invited, and I was really hoping, They would come out of the military.
They're in the
and-
army. They're serving in army. They would not.
I
be
was
coming.
like, I had my hopes high. Everything, but they didn't come. But that's fine. I was actually more hoping that Blake Lively would make an appearance, but this is the second year she hasn't come actually. So this is kind of suspicious.
Not suspicious.
Just like why? Like she's like the queen of Met Gala, like literally.
Yeah, I really loved her looks in previous Met Galas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's only by invitation, and there's a lot of regulars, and then every years, they invite some new people.
This
So
year's new people were Stray Kids and I think Tyler.
yeah,
These two people are very new.
Stray Kid was representing the K-pop,
K-pop, yes,
basically.
100%.
Yeah, so Stray Kids were there. Stays knows who Stray Kids are. Those who
Yeah.
don't know,
That's a
they
Korean
are
band.
boy band.
Korean boy band.
Very famous. Not as they were representing K-pop, of
Yeah.
course. And a huge thing happened actually,
wow.
which brought all the fandoms
yeah.
together.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just say that in K-pop there are like ARMYs, which is fan of BTS.
Yes.
Blinks, which are fans of
Blackpink.
Blackpink, and Stays, which are
Stray
fans
Kids. Stray Kids.
of
Fans of
Stray
Stray
Kids.
And Moa's also got involved
Moa,
somehow.
yeah, Moas are
TXT.
together, but tomorrow might be together.
Okay,
fans.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. As I said, I watched the Met Gala like all night, and I stayed up and I watched it. When I saw Stray Kids, I was like, okay, damn, okay, they're doing a really good job for their first time coming to Met Gala. And
Anyway,
she didn't see it. Okay,
yeah,
so
I
like the
didn't see
next
it.
morning when I woke up and I realized that okay,
She went for exam, by the way.
yeah, the next morning I woke up, I went for the exam and I came back home. And I was telling my mom, you know what happened in the Met Gala to Stray Kids? And she's like, no, what happened? And I was like, okay, they got like hate for no reason by this one dumbass photographer.
No, they were bullied actually.
They were bullied. Like, how can you?
And
like,
they're actually very young. They're not very old.
They're like
They're
25.
Yeah, they're
Their
in
leader is-
20s.
how old?
They're in 20s.
How old is the leader? 1 minute.
No, just leave it. They're in their 20s, okay? So they're like young. And they just got bullied. And of course, those.
Their leader is 26 years old.
The paparazzis, of course, they were definitely being
40-year-old
racist.
paparazzis.
They were being racist. Now, when this came
Okay.
out, I love BTS. I will keep BTS in front of everyone. But because BTS was not there, they were representing K-pop. I got pissed.
No, I'm CCC. As a human being, you'll get pissed because
Yeah,
I'll tell you
I
one
mean-
thing. Wait, I'll tell you one thing. When Stray Kids went, right? Okay, let me just explain the situation because some people are not familiar with the situation. Stray Kids went. They had their normal clothes and then they had a coat on top. So they had technically two looks. So when they went on the carpet, they told like beforehand that they had like two looks. So when they went on the carpet, they posed a bit, then they turned around, and then they removed their coats and then they posed again. So now when this happened, like that paparazzi guy, he was like, oh shit, we're gonna have to like take pictures of them again, like who do they think they are and this and that. Like, okay, that's
the male one. There was one female who said that
No,
they're just expressionless.
yeah, they're expressionless as well. They said that that was before the look. I'm talking about the revealing of the look. When they reveal their look, oh, we're gonna have to take pictures again. Like, why? That's your duty. That's your job.
Yeah, like for the white, let's just be honest, for the Hollywood celebrities, I'm not putting shades to anybody, but like for Hollywood celebrities, they actually took like so many pictures.
No, okay. See, I love Zendaya.
Like
I
from-
will die for Zendaya. Like, I genuinely love this woman.
Like-
but she walked the carpet twice and no one said anything.
Yeah.
But for Stray Kids, who is just not only represent, like, okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Hollywood is like big, and they invited more than like 1,000 influencers and celebrities. For Stray Kids, like one group representing a whole world of K-pop,
and the
everything.
K-pop is huge.
K-pop
Let's
is-
just be there.
It's
Huge.
very international, very international.
Yeah.
Because because K-pop have a lot of variety of songs and everything, so you're gonna come after this whole like world of
Anyway,
K-pop,
let's
and you
just
think that you
cut
get
it
away with
short.
it?
Just cut it short, okay? Anyways, so like for all the celebrities, they have taken pictures from every angle, like from top, bottom, side, left, right, everything.
Exactly.
Okay, what's the problem? That's your job. You are there to do a work. Do the damn work. Okay, who
Yeah,
are you
I
to
agree.
point and fingers at anybody?
I agree.
Anyways, and beside their first times, they were first
That was
timers.
even more sad because like
They actually become really in a foul mode. You can see their like change in their
bro,
faces.
wait, let me tell you. When this
And
happened,
two of them,
you
let me
know-
just tell you, the two of the members in Stray Kids, they are from Australia.
Yeah. When I tell you, like when they were saying that this, like they can like you can hear, you're not deaf, you can hear
Yeah.
that they're saying this. So their leader Bang Chan, he was just like, let's just go, like, and they just walked.
Yeah, they just walked out. That's a very smart thing to do.
Yeah,
actually.
because
They didn't
like-
engage with anybody.
But you
They
could
kept
see
a
that they
higher-
were pissed off.
Yeah, they were like, of course you can see it, but then ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Armies.
Then their bedtime started. Not there, the paparazzi who said it. All the fandom came together.
For the first time in like I don't know how
All
many
fandom.
years. All the fandom
armies,
united.
the blinks, the stays, the moas, they actually found guys'
House address, yes.
Where does his mother live? Where his ex-wife live? Where his kids go to school? What work? Where does he work? How much did he earn? His bank details, every personal info was out in the open. He was getting a death threats.
Well deserved.
Okay, he was getting a death threats from the fans, and let me just tell you, death threats are from the fans who were actually fans in America. They were not getting death threats from
Korea.
international. Yeah, they were getting death threats from the fans who were living in America, and they were like getting a lot of danji. Danji is just a Chinese word, if I'm saying it correctly. It's basically any kind of gift, but it's like for the harmful, like full of cockroaches or
Oh,
full
wow.
of knives, nails, that kind of thing. So he was getting that.
Damn, okay.
Same thing happened with a woman, but then for the woman, I think somebody said that no, she's a woman and she has a lot of young kids and all that. So kind of like a lot of people backed off.
No, okay, so for the woman, she just said that they were expressionless.
Yeah.
But for the guy, he kept on going. He kept on
Anyway,
going.
so he was in a lot of things. Like he changed his house. Then they found a
They
second.
found a second house address. I love K-pop fandom is because they're so unserious in finding personal information about people.
Yeah, they found him, and then he did he apologize? I don't know.
I don't think so. I
I
don't
don't
know.
think he
didn't follow
apologized.
up.
But then there was a police case against this
Yes.
guy.
You know what?
Because in America, it's a big thing now if you say something which is racist. So
this was just BTS. Like, what happened to Stray Kids like right now was BTS in like 2017, 2018.
yeah, that happened to BTS a long back. So
and that was like rude because the person was actually going into
yeah. They were like personally attacking them, like face to face. But so they actually, I think the Stray Kids management is the one who filed the case against him. So he was like criminally charged because police came and arrested him.
Whatever happens, I just hope that he learns his lesson. And
Racist being a racist. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm not racist. Let's just be honest. Everybody is racist. But there's a time and place to be racist, okay? If I'm being racist, I'll be racist among my brothers or my family, I'm not going to shit talk about some other people on their face.
that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
okay.
Also, let's move on from this topic because it's getting really heated.
Yeah.
What was your favorite look from the Met Gala?
Alia Bhatt.
I will be saying that she looked gorgeous.
She looks
She
really
looked
nice.
gorgeous.
Her dress was so nice.
Sari.
She wore a sari.
I think what did she wear?
What?
What sari?
It was a sari. I don't know the proper name of it. It was in a.
But she
it was a
followed the-
basil green sari with the
She fo-
handcrafted flowers.
She followed that look like.
It was
Yeah.
Sabi.
I don't know how to
Sabiachi.
pronounce
It's a Sabiachi brand.
I don't know how to pronounce
Sabiachi.
it. Sabiachi, okay.
It was Sabiachi brand. It took them more than 2,000
it's all-
workers.
and it's all
Handcraft.
handmade.
2,000 workers to make this sari, and I think almost 6 months to make it.
What?
But it's not about sari, not about the outfit also. She
she carried herself so
she
well.
held herself, like in Zendaya, one look. I like her dress, but I don't like her makeup. So for her, like overall was really good. Her makeup, her hairstyle, everything was like. And she did not had a like change of look. It was one look all throughout. It was
was
really nice.
very
She
cute.
very nicely carried.
And she was like, it looked elegant. It didn't look
yeah,
inappropriate.
it did not
or-
look childish. It did not look cheap.
Yeah, it was
looked
very elegant.
It was very sophisticated. I loved it. I loved it. By the way.
Mine was.
What's yours?
Mine, okay. More than Alia Bhatt, I liked one person, but Alia Bhatt is second. Tyla, I really loved her look. Like,
yeah, she was first time in YT, by the way.
she was the first time on YT, and she did a damn good job. Like comparing to the regular people who go like that. You know, her dress was made out of clay, so she physically couldn't move, and she had to be carried up like. And like the sand on her arm and on her shoulder, the sandbag, it was just her look was amazing.
I saw it. Yeah, it was good, not bad. What's the worst?
Okay, this might be controversial, but I hated Doja Cat's. I that's the only.
That's not a look. I mean, who wears towel and comes out like?
Yeah, she wore a towel.
And her mascara was running. That was her makeup, by the way. Like when you are after a bad breakup, crying in the bathroom alone.
That's the look that you're crying in the bathroom alone.
Yeah, that was a look. That was one look. Other look was like wet t-shirt.
Yeah, wet t-shirt. Wet t-shirt was on the carpet. The towel look was when she was coming out of the hotel.
Wow.
So the towel look, you know what? There was a meme this on TikTok, like for like the whole time the Met Gala was trending. The only outfit I can afford, and then they like people would come out in a towel. And I truly believe that, like, damn, like, why would you wear that?
I agree, it was the worst one, but for me, there was Lizzo's as well.
Okay, yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
it did not suited her.
I agree. I don't like the headpiece actually.
Yeah, I've seen her in a better outfits, but
I'll say something. Okay, I love everyone who comes to the Met Gala. The Kardashians are very entertaining. I really like them as well, but I really hate the fact that none of them actually follow the theme. Like none of them, not like maybe once or twice they do, but especially the recent years, they don't follow the theme. Kim K just came with a dress, and she just like came with a cardigan. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just pop out in a cardigan.
Yeah, what's the use of putting a theme if you're not going to follow it?
Exactly. Like I want to. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so the last and final segment, the third segment.
Okay, so this is a story. Am I in the wrong for not pleading with my stepdad to change his mind about walking me down the aisle? Okay, I, 25F, asked my stepdad to walk me down the aisle and to do a father-daughter dance with me at the wedding. And he was happy and said yes. Now, I did that because I knew and was told. It's not mentioned the story told by who, but was told that he would love to do it and he would be hurt if I don't ask him. Okay, he is her stepdad for 17 years and father of her stepbrothers. Okay, but I did not really want him to be him. But I knew it meant a lot to him, and he has tried to be a second dad to me, and he loves me. I know that, and he has done a lot for me too. But I do not consider him to be my dad or even my primary father figure. Now that goes to my paternal uncle, but he is also a great husband to my mom and a great father to my half brothers. So I asked him, despite him not being who I would prefer, and he was really happy. Now that did not last long. About a week after I asked him, he suddenly asked me then when I decided to let him do it, because I always implied heavily that it would either be mom or my uncle. This question caught me off guard, and I told him when I realized that it meant so much to him. That's when I asked him. My answer apparently upset him, and he asked me what I meant by that. Pause karo. My answer upset him, and he asked what I meant by that. I told him that I'm glad I could honor him what he has done for me by walking me down the aisle. But again, that was not the answer he was looking to hear. He asked me, did I ask him because I wanted him or because I felt like I had to? So I asked him whether it really mattered, and he said yes. He told me that he thought when I asked him that I finally had come around to accepting him as a second dad. Then he went on rant about how for many years he knew I never considered him a potential father of a bride, and that I had put so many people before him for who put before him for who could do the duties of the father of the bride. He said it always broke him when I got sad about dad not being able to do it, because he liked to think that uh, I would see that I had an option that was just as special in him. But he said clearly I don't want him to do it, so he won't. He told me he wasn't going to walk me down the aisle or do the father-daughter dance with him if I didn't genuinely want him to, because he's not taking a pity ask. A couple of weeks after this, my mom told me how hurt my stepdad is and how he had expected me to plead with him to change his mind. We talked, and she said that she understood because my feeling had always been the same on him, but she wanted me to know that she would say no if I asked her to do it now, because it would destroy her husband. It's been a couple more weeks since then, and my stepdad approached me while we were at a family member's house, and he told me how angry and hurt he was that I had not asked him to reconsider. He thought I would have real change of heart after hearing how hurt he was. I told him I could not change how I feel, and given that he didn't want to do it unless I truly wanted him to, I felt it was best not to beg or plead. He told me he deserved to be pleaded to. After all the years he has been treating me like I am his daughter. So, am I in the wrong?
Oh god, that's a really bad situation. Honestly, she's not in the wrong. Like, I'm sorry, but the guy's kind of a pick me. Like, okay, yeah, but like you have to like, okay, yeah, you're stepdad and everything, and for 17 years, that's like a long time. But like you have to realize that this girl, if she doesn't consider you someone that's like close to even her primary father figure, then you should just give up, dude.
Look, see, my perspective towards it is that, of course, your parents is always going to be your parents.
Exactly.
Okay? But then being a stepdad, okay, who has been a stepdad for 17 years is not 17 years is not a small amount of time.
Yeah, but what if like
he provided her with a good home. He loved, and 25 years old.
She's 25, right?
So he provided her a good home.
So
he gave her security. He made the girl who is now. He treated her mother with respect. He accepted her mother, knowing that she is coming with the daughter of another man.
Yeah, but like, I'm sorry, but you cannot just force feelings on this girl.
No, of course not. But then, like, she know that he wanted to do that.
Yeah, she could have just given him a pity, like, yeah,
I mean, come on, if you're a family, okay, it's okay.
She could have just pitied him and just be like, okay, yeah, just do it.
Like, see, there is a lot of solution for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, if she didn't want him to do it,
she shouldn't have asked.
No.
No, I'm sorry, but like, if you don't want someone to do something and you're being pressured into it.
Look, I'm sure she's been pressured into by her mother.
Yeah.
Okay, but when mother is pressuring her, realizing that, it's a household piece by doing the small thing. If she wanted her maternal uncle to do it, there's a long walk to the groom. You can do it like halfway, and then halfway let mother and her stepdad do it.
Like, there's a lot of
answers,
or like why are you just...
Yeah, like, if she wanted her maternal uncle to do it, like one side maternal uncle, one side stepdad. Exactly. Because a stepdad is the one who has given... Just imagine if her mother was not married to this guy, or getting married to somebody who was being abusive.
Yeah. Or
really bad. How her life would have been.
That's true.
Okay, so she should have given him...
She should be grateful.
That, grateful and that...
Grateful.
Grateful and at least acknowledge his effort. And it's
Yeah.
not like, and she herself mentioned that he has tried to be a maternal figure.
Okay, see,
So if
I
she's
don't
not
think any
giving-
of them in the wrong. Okay, but like, see the
No, I
ending,
think-
especially
I think-
like him coming to her and be like, "You should have pleaded with me," and that,
No,
that's a bit. That's
no,
a bit. too much.
I'm going.
But this is her special day. Okay, what if you weren't married? Okay, and you had to
No,
walk
okay,
down
that's
the
her
aisle?
special day, but the special day for them also. Because he raised her, right?
Why are you taking credit out of her special day? She is getting married. She is the one leaving.
But she's the one leaving, of course. Everybody's going to know her that she is the bride, of course. But that's a special day. Their daughter is getting
No,
married. If he's considering her as a daughter, so and knowing that he doesn't have any other daughter, it's just the brothers.
Yeah, it's just brothers.
So he actually considered her as her daughter. So if she's getting married, that's their special day also, because their daughter is getting married.
That's, see, I don't think any of them in the wrong. It's just a really bad situation.
It's not a bad situation. I think she could have handled it nicely.
She could have
She just wanted a way out. When the stepfather asked this question, she saw there was a way out and she just took it. Okay, and I'm sorry to say this, she was selfish. I'm sorry to say that.
Let's agree to disagree.
No.
Let's agree to disagree. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please, if you're listening on this on Spotify, please follow and like. If listening on YouTube, please press the subscribe button, like, and post notification. Next, so what do you guys think would be the next topic?
Let me give you a hint. Summer holiday is starting.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do like, subscribe, and
Yeah. Oh, I hope you like our bickering and our chats. And I
I
hope
just like calling her
you
old.
tolerated her yelling and screaming and
Oh,
loudness. Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed.